Hey, Kris. Zack Hyman out on the ice today.
Yeah, he's a pretty good player, yes.
Yeah, he's all right. I'm sure you're glad to see him out there. Give us a bit of an update in terms of maybe a timeline again.
Well, I haven't checked with TD after his skate, but he's been going through the steps. He's feeling much better. And there's a chance that he's playing this road trip sometime.
This is a guy that, you know, he's fighting the puck a little bit. It's not bouncing for him this year, but he brings a lot to your lineup. I guess. How big is the loss when he's not in it? How big is it? How noticeable is it, I guess, when he's not in the lineup?
Well, he does a lot of things well. He plays pretty good defensive hockey, moves the puck well. Biggest contribution, obviously, is the goal scoring. You know, the game is about winning and losing and scoring goals. And the amount of goals that he scored last year, and whether he was going to match that or not, he knew that there's going to be a significant contribution from him. And this year it hasn't been quite the same, but you know that the goals are going to come. And when you're taking that out of your lineup, it's much more difficult. And you look at playing first line, right wing, you know, usually 19, 20 minutes a night. Power play, everything he does, it's a whole. But we do have other guys that we feel confident in that can step up, not replace them, but step up and help out a little bit more.
When a goal scorer gets in a bit of a slump, he always talks about he's still getting the good looks. He's still getting the opportunities. Is that the case for Zack Hyman? You see, he's still getting those looks. They're just not going in for him.
Yeah, he's been really streaky for the goals. His play hasn't been streaky, but the goal scoring has been. You know, I think the first, I don't know, 6 or 9. Numbers are mixed up, but first stretch, no goals. Then I think the next 6 games, he had 4 or 5 goals, and then lately no goals. But which that wasn't the case last year. He was just scoring regularly, and very rarely would he go 2 or 3 games without scoring. But you know, I believe they'll come.
This is where a person's mental strength plays a role in getting through. Last year, everything was going his way. This year, the goals aren't coming in, and now he's injured for a little bit. I mean, it's a bit of a struggle.
A lot of it has to do with the power play. You know, when the power play is not doing well, then you could say, well, Zack Hyman's not tipping goals, or the puck's not getting there for him to get his power play goals, whether that's a backdoor pass or a rebound. You know, everything else has to go around him. He's the last guy that touches the puck. He's the one that scores it. So, you know, last year things were going very well, which he benefits from. When the other things aren't going well, the power play, you know, let's just say Bush doesn't get the shots on net. You know, that's hard for him to score goals because that puck's not getting to that area. So, you know, I think the power play will get better, and he'll have his more power play goals because everything around him is going much more smoother.
It's 5 days. I mean, it's not ideal because you were on a little bit of a roll and things broke down. How do you make this a positive, or how did you make it a positive, and how do you guys feel going into this?
We just try to get the most out of every day. You know, whether that's, you know, working on the power play one day, penalty kill another, want to fix our breakouts, you know, some details that we feel that can make a difference in our team success. And then we also give the guys an extra day off to, you know, feel rested because the workload had been quite high previous 2 weeks with the amount of games that we've been playing. So, you know, I think that we had some productive practices. You know, with those 5 days off, there was 2 days off where they weren't skating. We'll find out this weekend if it was beneficial.
What do you think of the play from Cory Perry? He's played all 22 games. He's chipped in here and there offensively for you guys. Got some time on the power play as well here recently.
Cory's been really good for us. Obviously, the 4 goals with limited ice time. You know, he's averaging 11, 12 minutes a night and very little power play time. You know, if he was on the power play first unit a little bit more, you probably see a little increase there. Ice time obviously has a big impact on how much offensive numbers that you can provide. But in his role, what he's provided, I think he's been great for us and given us a little bit of an edge with our team and given us just a lot. So we're very happy with him.
As a coach, how nice is it to have a guy like that who's, you know, he's been around forever. He's played in the Cup Finals many times, won a Stanley Cup. Like, kind of like almost a coach on the ice.
He's an
in a way,
extension of the coaching staff. It's one thing of, the coach telling a player what to do, but when the player, a young player, let's just say it's Puck Goals, and hearing it from Cory Perry, even an older vet needs to hear something. It means a lot coming from a veteran.
It might be a month early here, but is there any game plan or timeline on Evander, like to get back on the ice, or is this timeline at all any more clear?
Not any more clear. It's going to be month to month.